saw the reports that Jalen Ramsey was traded to the Miami Dolphins, I actually stood there frozen at the screen, and it was seriously a few seconds where I was trying to process it. I thought I heard like the Twilight Zone music. It was unbelievable. It was almost surreal. Getting Jalen Ramsey for a third-round pick and hunt along is highway robbery wrapped up in grand larceny. I personally think there's going to be arrest warrants out for Chris Greer because this is one of the most amazing trades that I've seen in a long, long time. I'm not saying he's perfect. He's a little bit older. He makes a 17 to 18 million over the next 2 years or whatever. You know, we're going to probably have him for only 2 years. But when you add in, we've got this massive window, collection of talent from 23 to 24. We struggled in third down defense. We got Fangio coming in. We're moving Byron Jones off, who basically we're getting Ramsey for like $3 or $4 million more, which is crazy. I mean, even Byron Jones at his best was never Ramsey's. This is unbelievable. You got Rodgers maybe coming Monday or Tuesday to the Jets, and that's a big deal. But honestly, Ramsey's is a massive mitigating factor towards Rodgers, massive mitigating factor to Allen. Bills are a tough team, but they got a lot of work to do now with Ramsey's going to the Dolphins. The Dolphins are really almost in the catbird seat at this moment. And I want to get into one little particular part. We know that PFF ranks him the third best corner. Number one in run defense. You got the Jets who like to run. You got the Patriots that like to run. We know that Howard sometimes, he doesn't really like to do the run defense thing. He can, but sometimes doesn't like to, and I understand why. But you got Ramsey's number one at that, number one in blitzing cornerback, and I think it's number 9 in coverage. So you're going to have those two guys, Rico, who being able to play big nickel, come in, be depth, whatever, maybe play the slot. You got Holland over the top, Fangio, all the stuff he likes to do, the maestroing thing. And then you're going to see the big question, the big concern from a lot of fans. Chubb's never going to meet his quote-unquote trade value. Phillips, he's good, but where's the sacks? Let me tell you, Phillips, Chubb, Sealer, Wilkins, Baker, maybe Ramsey's blitzing. These guys are going to hit home a way, way higher amount. I can't say it for everybody, but I spent a lot of time watching Phillips last year. And he was always a quarter or a half beat away from getting. He missed about maybe 10 sacks last year by a quarter or a half a beat. You add Fangio with the mix match zones, slowing guys down, making a quarterback have to think just a little bit more. That little delay is going to get Chubb to see, because Chubb's not a burner. He's not explosive, but he was lurking and getting closer. But we were terrible in coverage. We were predictable in coverage. That's going to change. He's going to get home at a higher level along with the other guys that I mentioned, but I'm going to focus on Phillips. Phillips is going to see 50 to 60% increase in his sack total. I could see this guy pushing easy for high teens this year. You go back. I'm going to make a reel of all the times he was a quarter to half a beat away. And he is going to hit home this time, and it's not going to be like last year, and it's going to change games. Him and Chubb and the rest are going to see their sack total rise. You're going to see better third down defense. You're going to see better defense overall. And if they can delay these offenses from putting points on, they can make it harder for them to score. That means our offense is going to have bigger leads, and we're going to play from ahead. And if we play from ahead and we get to put our ears back and go after these quarterbacks like they've been going after our quarterback, this is going to be a memorable season for this defense and possibly a very memorable season for this team. This is not hype. It's not hyperbole. I said that Fangio was the real deal. He is. Anybody who says otherwise is flip their wig. Add in Ramsey's, add in the playmaking ability of Howard, who's going to benefit vastly from Fangio and Ramsey's. Add in all the blitzes we got, and this defense wins championships. This is the first time that I've been covering the Dolphins, 2-3 years now here, and then maybe 4, 5, 6 over at Phins News, and really being a fan of this team for 43 years. I'd say since maybe the mid-90s to now, I could not be this ecstatic, this positive about this team. A lot of things going to happen from here today. We all know that. But come on. Kansas City, they're tough. And you know, I'd put them in our league or above us. I'd have to. It'd only be fair to do that. But Bills, they're a really good team, but they got a lot of work now with Ramsey's. Cincy, no offensive line. Good team, but no offensive line. Jacksonville were better than them. Chargers, more talented than them. Ravens, more talented than them. All the way down the line. Jets are a very interesting team if they get Rodgers. But I would say right now, top 2 or 3 teams as far as talent in the AFC East. That means we are looking for an amazing 2023 season if somehow things don't go totally off the rails. So, folks, this is an unbelievable day. Get ready. Be genuinely positive. Don't write any checks in ink, but definitely put them in pencil. Unbelievable day. Curtis saying, catch you next time. Be well. Smile, Fin fans. Go Fins. Start building your own online sports book today by getting signed up with aceperhead.com service that'll allow you to book action on sports from all around the world.